City's fastest growing television news. News 11. With Joan Steffen, Kevin McDowell, Randy Shaver on sports, and meteorologist Sally Patrick.
Good evening, everybody. Topping tonight's News 11, the journey's end for the much-beloved beluga whales of Minnesota.
A devastating illness forced Big Mouth and his mate Little Girl to leave their home of 10 years for treatment in San Diego. Now, it was back in 1977, Big Mouth was caught in northern Manitoba and brought to the Minnesota Zoo. In the summer of 1984, he bumped his lip on a feeding platform and underwent 4 operations. Then, just 2 weeks ago, the news Big Mouth had a deadly bone infection and would be sent to San Diego's SeaWorld.
The journey to California began early this morning. The prize belugas were hoisted out of their tanks in specially designed slings. The whales were then nestled into traveling crates on flatbed trucks. The whales may be gone, but they are not forgotten. News 11's Jeanette Harrison leads a team report on what's ahead in San Diego and the fans the pair left behind.
For those many Minnesotans who loved and cared for the belugas, it was finally farewell day, the last time to say goodbye.
I will truly miss them. I enjoy talking to the people at the whale pool and telling them about whales, and I'll miss little girls squirting me with water. Sad. Yeah, sad to see them go.
The belugas were moved by truck from the zoo to the airport. The timing and moves had been rehearsed again and again.
One more time. 1, 2, 3.
While air freight crews battled with the heavy traveling crates, state troopers, fire trucks, paramedics, and security guards stayed close at hand. Zoo officials said all the preparations and security made for a smooth move.
Calm, sedated, they're okay.
Are you surprised?
Yeah, I really am. I thought it would be a little bit more harder than this. It's a piece of cake.
But security didn't daunt spectators who came to see the belugas. Minibuses brought several loads of people, many of them crowding around Big Mouth's tank to watch him being hosed down. They knew it was their last look at a Minnesota symbol.
Well, every time we went to the zoo, we watched the whales. You know, they're kind of like our favorite thing.
Goodbyes must end, and a few minutes before noon, Big Mouth and Little Girl were off, winging their way to California, accompanied by one of their zookeepers. News 11's Susan Wiese is in San Diego.
When Minnesota's 2 belugas arrived aboard the 727, the temperature outside was fully 30 degrees warmer than inside the aircraft. That way, the water in the whales' transport tank stayed cool and kept Big Mouth and Little Girl from overheating during their 3.5-hour flight. For much of the trip, the whales slept. And once in California, it was a signal from the beluga's Minnesota trainer that let News 11 know the pair made it A-OK.
Now that Big Mouth and Little Girl have arrived here in San Diego, they're going to have to get used to salt water and a lot more sun.
At SeaWorld, the holding pool where Big Mouth and his companion were being lowered into is filled with filtered ocean water, salt water that doctors here say might be therapeutic. And with Big Mouth still in the giant sling, doctors performed a very brief physical exam. What's the prognosis?
At this point, we'd have to say guarded or poor.
Still, through the eyes of his trainer, Big Mouth made the 1,900-mile journey well.
They're pretty calm around the pool. They seem to be breathing normally.
While Little Girl's appetite is back, Big Mouth's is slow to return. But what's apparent is that Big Mouth is extremely curious about his new home. And though the 15-year-old whale is in for weeks of treatment for bone disease, it's clear tonight that the giant whale is not ready to say goodbye to his mate Little Girl or to the people that care for him. Susan Wiese, News 11, San Diego.
Tomorrow, they'll start observing Big Mouth's behavior while they await results of a blood test. There, I hope not.
But you can bet they were there. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. We had a real summer-like day today. I don't know if you made it outside, but it was real warm, almost on the humid and sticky side, at least for this time of year. We had a lot of sunshine today. Yeah, I think we'll take it, and that brought the temperature up to 81 degrees, if you can believe that. The low was 47. No precipitation in the cities as of yet. Sun sets at 8:12, rises at 6:11. Mostly cloudy right now, 66 degrees. Winds from the northeast at 3 miles an hour. The dew point right now stands at 47, relative humidity 45%, and the pressure is on the rise. Live Doppler radar will show a band of showers and thunder showers going through the Twin Cities right now. They're running from about Norwood and Carver County over to Bayport in Washington County. This line of showers is moving towards the southeast at around 30 miles an hour. And I think once this band moves through, that'll be it for tonight. We'll have clearing skies and some cooler, drier air will be working its way in. Earlier tonight, Doppler radar, the wide-range Doppler radar, was showing a powerful storm in north central Iowa. This was around 7:30 this evening. That thunderstorm produced golf ball-size hail smashing windshields in Iowa. It's now moving southward, and Des Moines can hear the thunder from that storm. You can see it on the satellite picture, brighter white clouds. They are moving towards the southeast. Also some powerful thunderstorms in northeastern sections of our state, producing small pea-size hail. All of this is associated with a zigzagging cold front that's coming through, and it should be through in the next couple of hours, and that's when we'll see an end to the showers and the thunder showers, and cool air moves in behind this front, and it will be windy tonight, and I think that'll continue for tomorrow. Ahead of the cold front, it was warm. It was summer-like 80s throughout much of the state, 90s nosing their way up into Iowa and Nebraska. 22 record highs were set today. Here are just a few of them. 88 degrees Sioux Falls, South Dakota, 92 in Lincoln, Nebraska, 91 degrees in Kansas City and Missouri. Here's the map for tomorrow. I think it'll be a nice day, pleasant. High pressure builds in. It will be windy. We'll talk about that coming up. Gardener who thinks biggest is best. You can compare your garden produce this year to a few of the following. Take a look at this. According to the 1987 Guinness Book of World Records, the biggest garlic ever grown, 2 pounds, 12 ounces. That'll keep the neighborhood dog and Kevin McDowell away. Cucumber, the biggest cucumber ever made, or ever grown, I should say, 37 pounds, 4 ounces. Biggest head of lettuce grown in England, 1974, 25 pounds. And the biggest carrot ever grown, 15 pounds, 7 ounces. That's one big carrot. I have to update you on my asparagus plants, and this is the way they look. Oh, excuse me, we're going to go to the forecast first, and then you'll get to see those asparagus, and it's exciting. You want to wait for it. Showers ending tonight. I think that'll happen in the next couple of hours. Skies clear out, 47 degrees the overnight low. It will be breezy tonight and also tomorrow. Winds up to 30 miles an hour. High tomorrow around 68 degrees. Aside from the winds, it should be pleasant. Tuesday, sunshine, 71, and by midweek, Wednesday and Thursday, temperatures going into the low 80s. Should be a real heat wave. Take a look at this asparagus. Look at that. Isn't that amazing?
Get a close. Can we get a close-up of that? This is unbelievable.
It's just been a couple weeks. I know you haven't seen them recently, but I tell you, this asparagus just growing wildly here.
That's the only one she's been watering.
That's the only one. The rest aren't getting water. No, this, I tell you where this came from. We'll widen the shot. This came from flowers that the crew gave me. As you may have heard, my duties are changing here at Channel 11, and the crew gave me this. This will be my last weekend working regularly, doing weather here. And these are flowers, and they added in some asparagus. Thought that was real nice. Want to say that it's been real nice working with you two.
Absolutely, the same thing towards you.
It has been great.
And we want to mention also that there is an easier way to get asparagus. Every little less labor involved. You can
probably less costly too.
We've enjoyed it. Thank you. We'll see you again, though.
You bet.
A lot. Thanks. Well, this weekend, News 11 was honored with several awards at the Houston International Film Festival. Scenes of destruction from the tornado last year seen live on News 11 merited one of 3 gold awards. Judges were impressed by photographer Tom Empey, who shot the drama as Sky 11 pilot Max Mesmer flew right next to the tornado. And besides the 3 gold awards, News 11 also received 2 silvers. Not bad for a year's work.
You may be seeing Sally again. You know she's going to Sunrise. I am not going to get up that early. She'll have to come visit us on weekends.
It's worth it. Get up. Still
ahead on News 11, a proposal that could put wine on grocery store shelves.
And as no proposal, the City Council is raising rates on St. Paul parking meters.
Children